are the Daily Tech Headlines for Wednesday, November 20th, 2024. I'm Sarah Lane. Amazon announced the Echo Show 21 on Wednesday. It's an upgrade to the Echo Show 15 that debuted back in 2022. The new one has a 21-inch 1080p smart display with improved audio, camera, and smart home features. For $400, it can also double as a Fire TV and comes with Wi-Fi 6E, Matter, and Thread support for enhanced smart home control. An updated Echo Show 15 for $300 gets similar upgrades. Both models ship now with wall mounting equipment or a countertop stand sold separately. Android Police's Michelle Rahman, who also hosts Android Faithful, reports that the recently released Android 16 developer preview has made some changes to the UI, including a new gesture-based system, deeper AI integration, and enhanced battery management tools. The preview also hints at big updates to background processes and new options for customizing app permissions. The Verge reports that Google is taking steps to address what it calls Parasite SEO, where lower quality websites use tactics to get better search rankings. Google is said to be updating its algorithms to combat these tactics to not harm publishers or mislead users. The changes are designed to give higher rankings to genuine content and reduce the visibility of these so-called parasites. Leaked documents obtained by 404 Media reveal that Graykey, a forensic tool from company Grayshift, can access partial data from iPhones, that's from the iPhone 12 up to the iPhone 16, that are running iOS 18, along with some Android models as well. The tool bypasses security features and encryption, helping law enforcement retrieve data during investigations. The tool's capabilities can obviously be valuable for criminal investigations, but also are raising concerns about privacy and security. Sony rolled out a beta update for the PlayStation Portal in the US and the UK, including cloud streaming for select PS5 games to a PlayStation Plus premium member. This lets games stream at up to 1080p and 60 frames per second directly from Sony servers, meaning that a PS5 console isn't technically necessary. The update also improves volume controls and enhances gameplay syncing across devices using cloud saves. Nintendo is gearing up for a 2025 release of the NextGen Switch, unofficially dubbed the Switch 2. The new console will reportedly support backward compatibility with existing Switch games, feature upgraded graphics, potentially 4K in docked mode, and include an 8-inch screen. Leaks also hint at redesigned, magnetically attached Joy-Cons and a hybrid design similar to the current model. It's expected to launch by somewhere in spring of 2025, and pricing could be more than $400. CNET suggests holding off on new Switch hardware purchases until more details about this emerge. Windows 11 is coming to the Meta Quest 3 and 3S in December in public preview. By that, Microsoft means you can access Windows 365 in VR. Most of it will be just normal Windows on a really large virtual screen, or maybe 2 or 3, but there will be some volumetric apps and an API to develop plugins for new and existing 3D Windows desktop apps as well. Reuters sources say that Sony is in talks to buy Japan's Kadokawa, which owns 70% of Elden Ring developer From Software. Sony already owns 14% of From Software, so if this acquisition goes through, Sony would have around 84%, with Tencent owning the rest. Kadokawa also publishes manga and works in anime, with properties like ReZero and Delicious in Dungeon, which could feed Sony's Crunchyroll. Speaking of Sony, it's also launching the A1 II Pro-focused mirrorless camera with improved stabilization and autofocus. Microsoft announced its first data processing unit, the Azure Boost DPU, for powering workloads in Azure, along with a new in-house security chip called the Azure Integrated Hardware Security Module. In other Microsoft news, Atom Computing will partner with the company to launch a commercial quantum computer next year. The machines will have more than 1,000 physical qubits that combine to entangle 24 logical qubits using neural atoms held in place by lasers. Microsoft says it's the most logical qubits yet. And finally, Rest of World passed along a survey by the Global System for Mobile Communications Association Intelligence, also known as the GSMA, showing that 4.7 billion people on Earth, 58% of the global population, accessed mobile internet in 2023. However, adoption in developed regions has plateaued. Of the 3.4 billion people in the world still not online, many live in areas with coverage, but face barriers like cost, device access, and digital skills. For more analysis of the tech news of the day, you gotta subscribe to dailytechnewsshow.com. That's where you can find show notes and links to all these headlines there as well. I'm Sarah Lane. I thank you for listening, and I will talk to you next time. Or someone else will. Probably Rob Dunwood.